Question number 31. Mia got a score of 62, which is equivalent to a 68th percentile rank in a science test. Which of the following are true? Number 1, her score is below the 7th decile. Number 2, she scored above 68% of her classmate. Number 3, 32% of the class got a score of 62 and above. So the choices are, is it A, 1 and 2, B, 1 and 3, C, 2 and 3, or letter D, 1, 2, and 3. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, in answering this question, we have here that is 68 percentile rank, meaning 68 percentile rank is below the 7th decile because the 7th decile is the 70th percentile rank. So, number 1 is correct. Okay. She scored above 68% of her classmates. This is also correct because she, Mia, has the 68 percentile rank. So, meaning 68% of her classmates is below her. Okay. Now, we also have number 3, 32% of the class got a score of 62 and above. So, since Mia is the 68th percentile rank, meaning the remaining 32% is higher than Mia. So, statement number 3 is also correct. So, the correct answer for this given question is letter D, 1, 2, and 3. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright. Very easy, my dear math learners. So, now let us go to question number 32. In a 60-item score, Kevin got a score of 45, which is the third quartile. What does it mean? Is it A, he got the highest score? B, 75% of the class did not pass the test? C, he surpassed 75% of his classmates? Or letter D, his score is higher than 25% of his classmates? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, let us try to analyze the statement. There is a 60-item test, and then Kevin got the score of 45, which is the third quartile. So, the third quartile means 75% of the given data set. So, since Kevin got 45, and this is the third quartile, meaning that Kevin got 75% higher among his classmates. So, is it A, he got the highest score? This is wrong. 75 of the class did not pass the test. That does not mean that 75, because it was not said that 45 is the passing score. So, letter B is not also correct. Letter C, he surpassed 75% of his classmates. This is correct because since Kevin has the third quartile, meaning that 75% or he is the 75th percentile rank of the whole data set. So letter C is the correct answer for this given question. Let's check whether we are correct. Okay, very easy, my dear math learners. I hope you got it one. So now let us go to question number 33. Jasmine's score in an 80-item test was the median score. Which of the following is true? Is it A, 75% of her class got a score equal or below her score? B, 60% of her classmates got a score equal or below her score? C, 50% of her classmates got a score equal or below her score? Or D, 35% of her classmates got a score equal or below her score? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, this is very easy. Why? Because we are talking about the median score. So therefore, if we are talking about the median score, we are dealing with the middle, which is 50%. So of course, the correct answer here is letter C. Alright. Very easy, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 34. In a 90-item test, the passing mark is the third quartile. What does this imply? Is it A, students should answer at least 68 items correctly to pass the test? B, students should answer at least 45 items correctly to pass the test? C, students should answer at most 68 items correctly to pass the test? Or D, students should answer at most 45 items correctly to pass the test? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, this question is very easy. Why? What you need to do here is you just multiply the third quartile to the 90-item test. Now, the third quartile refers to 3/4 of the 90-item test, and 3/4 of 90, of course, that is 68. So, meaning, in order to pass, which is the passing mark, third quartile, in order to pass, you need to have at least 68 items correctly. So, therefore, the correct answer for this question is letter A. All right, we are correct, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 35. The following data represents the weights in kilograms of 12 students in a physical education class: 52, 54, 54, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 67. What percent of the students are lighter than 59? Okay, is it A, 25%, B, 33%, C, 42%, or D, 50%? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, math learners, in order to answer this one, as you can see, the given data given is already arranged from smallest to highest. And since these are 12 and we are pertaining to the weight 59, so that is here. Okay, so what is this? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 59 here is the sixth. Okay, so what percentage is lighter than 59? So of course, when we are talking about lighter and these are weights, meaning lower than 59. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 out of 12. Okay, so if you get the percentage of 5 out of 12, of course, the correct answer is 42%. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright! Very easy, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 36. The following data represents the weights in kilograms. Okay, the same given. If 63 is the upper quartile, what does it imply? Is it A, 75% of the students are lighter than 63? B, 75% of the students are heavier than 63? C, 50% of the students are lighter than 63? Or D, 25% of the students are lighter than 63? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, this is the same given data earlier in question number 35, and this is already arranged in a increasing order. So of course, what we need to do here is check 63. So 63 here is the upper quartile, meaning this is the 75th percentile. Okay, so if 63 here is the 75th percentile, meaning that 63 here, there are 75% lighter than 63. So letter A is the correct answer. We already answered the question. Letter A. Okay, let's check whether we are correct. Okay. Very easy, my dear math learners. Now let us go to question number 37. The third quartile of the ages of grade 10 students is 16 years old. Which of the following is true? Is it A, most of the students are below 16 years old? B, 25% of the students are 16 years old? C, 25% of the students are 16 years old? Okay, the same given, the same choice. Or letter D, 75% of the students are 16 years old and above. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, it is said here that the third quartile of the ages of grade 10 students is 16 years old. Meaning, if 16 years old is the third quartile, 75% or 75 percentile rank, meaning that there are 75% of the students that is below 16 years old. So, we have here, and above 75% is, okay, that is wrong, letter D. 50%, now, we are talking about third quartile. So, technically, the correct answer is letter A. Most of the students, which is 75%, most of the students are below 16 years old. Let's check whether we are correct. Okay. Very easy, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 38. How do you interpret if a student's score in an exam correspond to the 80th percentile? Is it A, the students obtain 80 correct answer out of 100 questions? B, the student's score is higher than 80% of his classmates? C, the student's score is higher than 20% of his classmates? Or letter D, the student's grade is 80? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, this question is very, very easy. Talking about the 80th percentile, meaning 80% of the students are below than you. Okay, so meaning that student score is higher than 80% of his classmates. That is letter B. Alright, very easy, my dear math learners. Now let us go to question number 39. How do you interpret if a student score in an exam correspond to the fourth decile? Is it A, the students obtain 40 correct answers out of 100 questions? Letter B, the student score is higher than 40% of his classmates. C, the student score is higher than 60% of his classmates. Or letter D, the student's grade is 40. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, this is just the same concept as question number 38. So if you are in the fourth decile, meaning you are higher than 40% of your classmates. That is still letter B. Let's check whether we are correct. Okay, very easy, my dear math learners. Now let us go to the last question. If 72 is the 90th percentile, what does it imply? Is it A, 10% of the examinees got a score lower than 72? B, 90% of the examinees got a score higher than 72? C, 90% of the examinees got a score lower than 72? Or letter D, 72 is the passing score? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, if you are the 90th percentile, meaning 90% of the students is lower than you, and that 72 is your score. So meaning 90% of the examinees got a score lower than 72. That is letter C. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy, my dear math learners, and I just like to congratulate you for finishing our reviewer series in preparation for the fourth quarter examinations. I hope, my dear math learners, you have analyzed, you have studied these questions patiently, and if you find some confusions among the questions we have, please do not hesitate to put your inquiries in the comment section below. So, my dear students, if you find this helpful, please share this to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates, and click that subscribe button because your subscription is a big help to our channel. This has been your educator, Math Teacher Ash. Always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single